How to Get Away with Murder fans know Billy Brown as Detective Nate Leahy, who, spoiler alert, actually got away with murder. And now he's earning buzz for his star turn in the new drama, Working Man. Take a look.
Your voice. It's different. You know that? I've been working beside you now 8 months. Until today, I never heard you talk. Now when I hear you, the voice don't match the face. It's not a bad thing. It's just not what I expected is all.
And Billy joins me now. Hey, Billy, welcome to the show. Now, this is such a powerful and timely movie about this group of workers trying to keep their factory open. What pulled you into this story?
Yeah, it's really about one of the last factories in this blue-collar town that could be anywhere in America that finds a leader in the most unlikely of heroes. A man who's, you could say, beyond his years physically, but maybe in his prime right here and right here to get what needs to be done for himself, his wife, things they're dealing with, and the neighbors at large, aided by my character, Walter Brewer, who has his own way of operating. For me, being part of it, really wild to see, especially now, because if anyone was ignorant of working, employment, unemployment, and then all the things that are being affected by choices at the local level in politics and on the national scale. So to be a part of a story that really speaks to it, I mean, it's a blessing.
Yeah. Let's talk about Walter, man. What about him moves him to get involved the way that he does?
Walter, being a new neighbor of maybe 7, 8 months in this area, having been to the factory, had many other jobs coming from the South, he recognized in Allery, played by Pete Garrity, that there's something in his movement and his purpose that Walter wants to know more about. Why does Allery do what he does? Why does he make those long walks to the factory, knowing the factory's closed?
Yeah.
And there's a neighbor, Benny, and Benny laid a little insight about the importance of what this last factory means to the people of this town. 500 unemployed souls now wondering wayward, how are they going to pay the bills?
Talk a little bit about how different Walter and Allery are, but then how they're connected in many ways. It was just really a beautiful relationship to see, take flight and evolve throughout this movie.
And those opposites from our physical, look and appearances, our movement, to coming together with the same intent, in the end, really the same purpose to restore what had been stripped away from all those employees and subsequently their families.
Well, let's switch gears here and talk a little bit about How to Get Away with Murder, man.
You know coming back, right?
What?
I'm kidding.
I'm like, wait a minute, what? Don't play those games here. Do not play those games here.
Okay, all right.
But how'd you feel about how this thing ended up, particularly for Nate?
I got to say, Pete Nowak, our showrunner and creator, he nailed it. Because if you had guessed from episode 1, Nate Leahy on the stand, getting run left and right by Annalise Keating, and him not saying nothing really to mount a measurable defense, didn't call her out about the affair, none of it.
Mm-hmm.
Lost his job, got run over by the bus back and forth 8 ways to Sunday. He tied it all together. For what we were able to create on ABC and what they allowed Pete and Viola and all of us to get after every episode. I got to say, it was nearly a perfect way to do it. When you're talking network TV, oftentimes it's not your choice. The network says, okay, that's it, pull the plug. Or writers come and go and the story veers off its intended course. But, under Pete's guidance, we were able to keep it together.
Yeah.
And really give something from the beginning to the end, a complete anthology. So, yeah, I'm very happy.
And you joke about it, but are y'all coming back in some kind of way? Is there a table read? Come on.
I shouldn't mess around.
So no plans for that is what you're saying.
Nobody's told me nothing, but as they say, you never know.
Well, you would know. All right. Well, let everybody know that Working Man is available on demand right now. Billy, thank you so much. And I hope that all is well and that you stay safe and sane.
Hope you stay safe and sane and keep getting stronger. And thank you for the time. Appreciate it.